But
You did it.
but after I did that, after I graduated, I started working there, and I ended up damn near running the program in the warehouse. It was Salvation Army Oakland. I was the boss. Like now I'm a role model to all the people in the program. I went from being in the program to running the
Yeah.
program and being able to get the people in the program the opportunity to see somebody that once went through everything they went through. And this was like my beginning stages of turning my life around
Well, I mean, at that point, you got the best testimony for anybody coming through the
through the
program.
program because everybody knew
Yeah,
like some
yeah,
of the people been messed up and come back. They'll be like, "But you the dock supervisor now?
yeah,
Like, but you in control of the trucks?
yeah,
Like, but I would never thought that."
yeah.
And at that point in time, I probably would have never thought that neither because I think coming up in school, I went through special education classes. You know what I'm saying? Me.
Yeah,
So from that, those those issues you will carry on for you the rest of your life. So you'll get to thinking that you ain't smart enough. You know
mm,
what I'm saying? Me that because those classes like needing and all it really means is that you need just a little bit more attention than everybody else.
yeah,
It don't mean you ain't smart. And then when it come to life, education is education. Life education is totally completely different.
yeah,
And I've always been life smart.
yeah. Street smart, common sense smart.
Smart,
Yeah,
but but them having me in these classes made me think like I got my GED in prison, but had me thinking that I really couldn't go get a job or I couldn't do this. The streets was just
yeah,
it for me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So for a long period of time, that's how I kind of moved around. And that's what I thought about myself. But in the process of that,
So, what year was this when you got clean?
I went to so I would say like I went to the program in 2012. I graduated and was out of there in 2014. Um,
Congratulations.
but what people don't realize is that even though you change your life, even though you stop doing something, so even though I stopped getting high, that didn't mean that my life was gonna change.
Right.
It just means that certain things in my life was gonna change.
Yeah.
You know, and and what I'm starting to learn is that sometimes all we do if we don't pay attention is redirect our addiction. You know, some people go from being alcoholics to workaholics. You know what I'm saying? Because they work so much because they feel like if they ain't working, the opportunity for them to mess up is gonna be there. But they don't realize is that they're still doing the same amount of damage to themselves that they was when they was in the streets. They still not spending the right amount of time with their family.
Yeah.
They probably can buy them whatever they want, but it's still affecting them
Hmm.
because it's that addictive personality and the fears of if I stop doing this because this got me away from that. No, what gets you away from doing what you're doing is you,
Yeah.
and you still had to find some productive, positive things to do with your time, and yeah, like I was saying, we just find other ways to feed our addiction, and so I ended up graduating the program, right? So I started doing my first thing I wanted to do. I was in the program. I was like, one time I was in jail. I used to be writing these like things like I wanted to start my. I wanted to either have a group home or start my own nonprofit for kids.
Right.
And so when I graduated, I was like, I gotta find something else to do outside of just working at this job. I didn't have nobody really to go hang out with because I already know if I go back where I was at, I'm about to be getting high. It's just
Yeah.
how life works.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Time to get some new surroundings.
I started selling so I started making t-shirts and with the proceeds from the t-shirts, I used to start taking kids on field trips. Like you don't know how many kids in the Bay Area ain't never rode a cable car.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
people come from all around the world to ride them cable
For
cars.
sure.
You don't know how many kids in these communities ain't never been to Six Flags, Greater America, Marine World. They always just sit and watch their friends go, but they ain't had the opportunity to go. So it was just a lot of skating. You know, kids had never been to skating rings. I'll take kids skating, they didn't have an idea how to skate. You know, so those was kind of, so my nephew and Fab used to be like best friends when they was kids. So where on 45th, my partner, one of my childhood friends, used to cut hair at the barbershop. So I used to just go there every day when I got off work, hang out. So from that, me and Fab like built our relationship.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Me and
Yeah.
and I just think that at that time it was something that both of us might have needed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Me, I needed some people to be around that was different than who I used to be, that did some of the stuff that I did, and he may have needed an uncle, a big brother,
Some wisdom.
just somebody in his life at that time as well. And from that, man, we've been 9, 10 years strong every day, man. If you go somewhere, you see Fab, you're gonna say we're Unc. You see Unc,
Yeah.
you're gonna say we're Fab.
Yep. Yep.
You know, and that relationship's been a real blessing to my life.
So since linking up with him and you guys building your relationship, what are some of the positive things that you guys have been able to do for the community? Because I don't really see anybody out here going as hard for the community and for the city of Oakland as you guys. When you put your minds together, what you guys do is truly amazing. What are some of the things you could let people know?
I mean, they already had what they was doing. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Backpack, turkey drives, backpack giveaways, turkey drive, Christmas drive. And then I just started, my thing was called creating change. Creating change by, man, only to, I wanted to create a change in my community.
Right.
So we really just started putting that together. So like I was able to, when I was able to like need to post or need to do this and that to be able to get funds from the community
Yeah.
to be able to do trips, I could use it. Like we could just feed off each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And with time we just grew to be like wanting to be like me, I come to the streets. I ain't gonna never change that. Anything I do is gonna be about the street. The youngsters in the streets, I'm still outside with them.
Right.
I'm still at the party with them. I'm still here with them. I'm always involved in what they got going on because a lot of the youngsters ain't gonna listen to somebody that ain't there with them.
Right.
That don't mean you got to be in the behaviors that they in, but you got if like a lot of people change their life and they don't want to have nothing to do with the streets no more. They like so scared that maybe I'm gonna get killed in them or if I'm gonna get sucked in them. So that when they say something to the youngsters, they try to tell them what to do instead of showing them what to do.
Yeah.
Me, I'm outside with you, so you already know where I come from. You know my background. You know my. So it's like so you get to be able to see firsthand what change look like.
Exactly.
I'm gonna share my story. I'm gonna tell you what I've been through, just like on this podcast. I'm sharing some shit that I've never told people before,
We appreciate it
but
too.
I tell it because my words have the possibility to save and change lives.
Yes, they do.
Why should I be afraid to tell my story if my story got the possibility of helping somebody with theirs?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so a lot of people get up, they don't want nobody after 5 years they've been clean, they don't want to share their story no more. They don't want to. I like to be down there and be with them and get them the opportunity to be open enough to come share things that's going on in life with me, so I can give them the advice that they may need. Now that advice, sometimes we think we want to tell somebody something today and we want it to be changed tomorrow. So if it don't change tomorrow, the first thing we're gonna say is it's not working. They're not listening.
Yeah.
That's not the case because what you telling them and what you showing them, they might get 2 years from now. They might get 5 years from now.
Plants don't grow
But
overnight.
they don't grow overnight, and you got to water those plants by being around them, by letting them see what you got going on, by involving them in your life,
Yeah.
by hitting them up like, bro, what you doing? But I know you got some of that dope money, but give me a few dollars so I can go buy these pieces for the homeless.
Yep.
But give me a few of them dollars so I can change your karma a little bit, bro. Give me some of that money so I can take these kids to the movies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then after a while, they start bringing their kids.
Yeah.
And now they starting to involve, but I feel hella good doing that, bro. We're going to do something else.
For sure.
You understand what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
those is kind of like the things that I think me and Fab bring to the we not in the politics, even though we mess with everybody. Right. So we able to go everywhere and deal with everybody on all levels. You know, I'm more so on the streets, he more so on he can be the politic person. You know, he got the great words. Me, I'm
He's politically correct at times,
and I'm just
and you're just gonna say it how it is.
yeah, that's just what it is. And I don't want to, I don't be really want to deal with the politic part. I want to deal with the people because I just feel like a lot of people are a lot of these programs, a lot of these places, a lot of these organizations ain't really for the people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they ain't really out here like, yeah, you might be funding it, you might be doing this, but you're not outside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're not hands on with the problems that we have in our community. You want to fix them for afar. I want to fix them because I've been through them, because I know what it feel like to go through them.
Yeah.
I know what it feel like to get up in the morning and don't know how you gonna go get some money so you can get this monkey off your back.
Yeah.
I know how I feel to everybody, got nice clothes on, so you like, man, fuck it. Well, I'm gonna go do what they gonna do. Cause I want something fresh too. The girls like them, they don't like me. You know what I'm saying? I know how I feel to have kids and everybody getting on you talking about, man, you ain't doing nothing for your kids. Now you got a record. It might be hard for you to find a job. It's easier to find a job now if you had a record than when I had one.
Right.
When I was in the 80s, 90s, 2000s, it'd be hard for you to get a job with a record. Now they got, man, you can go Uber. Ain't no way you shouldn't have no money.
Right.
You can go Uber. You can go work at Amazon. You can go work at Tesla. None of them places care if you've been to jail.
Yeah. DoorDash.
DoorDash, if you don't got a car, you can DoorDash on a bicycle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like those things wasn't available when I was young. You know what I'm saying? When I had my felonies. So now it's just like just telling them, man, what's important.
Showing them
What's important, man. Being available. Like my sons, I wasn't available for them. You know what I'm saying? I was selfish with my decision making because I allowed myself to be in the streets, in jail, getting high. You know what I'm saying? And allow myself to manipulate myself to be like, the best game I ever seen in life was the game I ran on myself.
Whoa, say that one more time.
The best game I ever seen in life was the game I ran on myself.
That's hard.
For me to get up every day and tell myself that it was okay to put myself in a position to go to prison, to get up every day to tell myself that it was okay and cool to get high, to get up every day and not want to be a better person than I was yesterday, I had to be telling me something that was fly as hell.
Yeah.
Because who in their right mind would agree with destroying your life? Who in your right mind would be? I had never been to school for nursing, but I thought that I was going to be able to correctly shoot drugs in my veins.
I'm sorry, that's not funny, but
do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. I'm with you.
Missing, leaving marks on my body, abscesses, because I'm thinking that, hey, it just be like, it's just some sick stuff you had to tell yourself to continue to make yourself go through all this and not say, hey, I want to stop. Hey, I want to change it. Hey, I want to be better. Hey, I can't. Like I did that for 20 years.
Absolutely.
So now, man, I just try to come. I know that my platform is growing and I just want to be available for my community. I want to be hands-on and on the front line for our youth.
Help guide them.
I'm around this music stuff a lot, so and I don't know managing. It's a lot of stuff I don't know about it.
Right.
But what I do know is that I got the heart for it. I know I got the connections for it, and I know I want to see everybody win. I don't mind being a cheerleader. I can be on the sideline with the pom-poms. I don't have to be running up and down the court because when you score, I score.
Yep.
I don't gotta have the flashy cars or this and that. My friends can have them. I just jump in their shit and act like it's mine.
Yeah, real talk.
Until my turn come.
Yeah.
But a lot of people out here are selfish. They really ain't about making sure that the people that they involve themselves with has the same opportunity to be great as they do. So like I said when we started, man, I'm in Modesto today. I'm just trying to get an artist in this area the opportunity to use my platform to have the opportunity to practice their craft. I bring a couple people that's not from this area so they can try to gain and build fan base. And man, and just to show man that hey man, we can work together to be better. We don't have to work against each other to be worse.